Hello, chess friends. I'm back with the chess problem of the day, and today's problem is gonna amaze you totally because this one is super beautiful, and you're gonna love this one. So, like always, go ahead, just sit down, take a seat, take out a chessboard, and try to find the move that white should play in order to win in two moves. So, it's white to play, made in two. Go ahead and pause the video. Alright, so this beautiful chess problem was composed by Blake Percy and it's definitely worth investing time. If you haven't tried it, I would still recommend you to try because it's worth the time. It's beautiful. And the first move is indeed a beautiful queen sacrifice that is also a zugzwang. So there we go. Queen swings across the chessboard, goes to the g2 square and screams at black, capture me. So what happens if this is captured? We're gonna have a look at that in a while. But first, before that, let's look at other alternatives. What about queen to a8? Why does this not work? I mean, it looks simple, right? This fails because of the idea g2, pawn pushes forward, rook d6 check, might have already been a checkmate. The problem is king f5, and after queen takes e8, it is a mate, but it's made in three moves, and we are supposed to find the mate in two moves. So here comes the first move, queen g2. If you have found this, you should definitely try to play some tournaments and get some really good rating points because you're definitely pretty strong if you have found this move. So let's have a look at all the alternatives, starting from pushing the pawn to f2, rejecting the queen. In that case, white can capture. You can see the white's access to the e4 square has been opened up, and queen takes pawn on e4 is a beautiful checkmate by three different pieces of white. That's beautiful. So what happens if after queen to g2 he plays king takes rook? The thing is, now that makes the king vulnerable on this diagonal over here. So our move is pretty simple. Queen a2, queen goes back to its original square, and this maneuver is called, in a chess problems, this maneuver is called a switchback. Remember the term switchback. The queen switches back to its original square, and there we have a beautiful checkmate. Right, going back after the move queen g2, g takes h2, pawn takes pawn is also possible, but again that opens up the axis towards the g8 square, so a queen can directly go over there. And after the move queen g2, you'll find that again the rook, queen and knight are coordinating in a perfect harmony in order to give a checkmate. Well, let's go back. There are other alternatives as well. You might say, what happens if I take the rook with the pawn? Now here is the point where you get the idea of why we played queen to g2 in the first place. The move is queen to h2. That was the reason we brought our queen to g2, because it has a purpose. Remember, the move can be as beautiful as it seems, but there is always a logic to it. In chess problems, a move is not just aesthetic in appearance, but it also has some logic, some point to it. There's also always a point, and this is the point of playing the queen to g2, because we wanted the access to the h3 square. Now, that is extremely beautiful, pretty checkmate. You can see the pawns cover the square, the knight covers the square, and the queen delivers a mate. Lastly, but not the least, what happens if the queen gets captured? Now, the thing is, the f file has been opened up, which means that the f1 rook, now he's in charge, and all we have to do is use our other rook, go to the d6 square. That's a check, and now you'll realize, well, my king can't come over here because the rook on f1 is now guarding the entire file, and that is just a beautiful checkmate. So you see the move queen to g2 not only looks pretty but has a very powerful point to it, and that is the reason this chess problem is one of my favorite ones. It's really beautiful. So by the way, do share it with your students and your friends. If you want to amaze themselves, if you want to show someone that chess is really beautiful, you're going to show them through problems, and this is the perfect one for that. So hope you enjoyed this excellent chess composition by Blake Percy. Thank you for watching, and do subscribe to my YouTube channel because we always come up with such beautiful chess compositions. Until next time.